Hey, this is Alex from Lead Machine, and today we're going to discover the 5 forces that are literally sucking the profits from your mortgage business. Sounds terrible. And the 3 ways to fix them in the next 30 days. So let's just jump right into it. Who is this for? If you're a loan officer, if you're a mortgage professional, a branch manager, a mortgage company owner, really, this is for anyone intent on building a thriving mortgage business and overcoming these 5 roadblocks that I'm about to talk about that are holding you back. So let's just jump into it. Force one, bad referral partners. Everyone knows these guys. They're not returning business that you send them. They can't close. They demand a ton of your time. They bring in bad deals. They're not skillful or savvy, really. And in the worst case scenario, they end up damaging the referrals that you send to them. So this is just terrible, and everyone knows some of this, one of those kind of guys. So force number 2 is bad or shared leads. Now these guys, they were generated from cold traffic. Generally, they're angry that you called. You're fifth in line to them. So you're not really on top of mind, and they don't, they're not really caring about you. They're not sure why you're calling, et cetera, et cetera. Just this is basically the norm in the industry. So you're not alone if this is some of the lead quality you're getting, but this really is the norm in the industry, and it's terrible. Force number 3 is that lead costs are rising fast. And, you can see these statistics here that Facebook is already up 29% this year. Google goes up 3% every single month, and that's from Perry Marshall, who's the top authority in Google Ads. If the Facebook market is just saturated by digital agencies. It's really hard to break through the noise on these platforms, and it's getting more and more expensive to do so. Force number 4 is that you just don't have any time. With so many things on your to-do list, it's like how can you get it all done if you're having to get out there and prospect and having to get out there and do lead generation on top of everything else that you have to do. It just doesn't make any sense. And force number 5 is our business forces. These are rivals, direct competitors in your area. These are substitutes: Quicken, LendingTree, Rocket Mortgage. We both know that these are just a joke, but consumers do not know that. So they're going to go for that in many cases because it's big. Powerful buyers. There's just too many options available to consumers these days. So the buyers are very empowered, and they're just they're basically plotting their path before they even know you exist. Powerful suppliers. We're talking about Zillow, we're talking about Realtor.com, Facebook, Google. We're talking about people that they're just saturating the market and are just so big that it's just really, really difficult. You just basically can't compete with it. And threat of entry. You've got new companies in your area. They're doing heavy marketing, et cetera, et cetera. So there's just always competition popping up. So how much are these 5 forces costing you and your business each and every month right now? Well, I can tell you, you're not getting, basically, number 1, you're not getting referrals back. Number 2, you got time wasted calling bad leads, and they're going, hey, they're pissed off that you're even calling. Number 3, you got increasing lead costs, so it's just kicking your ass. You got number 4, you got time spent doing busy work, which is just the last thing that a professional wants to be doing. Number 5, customers that want to find local, but they just can't find you through all the noise. Number 6, you're not really in control of your advertising costs. You really don't know the kind of ROI you're getting. Number 7, you're competing with these giants who are just, there's just no way to compete. And 8, you got time not being busy. And this is probably costing you about at least 2 to 5 deals every single month. Which is just stifling. So how are you going to deal with these forces? And how are you going to get ahead with these forces is the better question. So you got some top priorities here, and this is from the National Mortgage News here. These are 3 top priorities for top producers in the industry right now. So you got number 1, embracing marketing techniques. Okay, so embracing marketing techniques to generate more qualified leads. Number 2, you got enhanced referral relationships. So that's getting better referrals, better quality referrals, and making that work for you. Number 3 is increasing your operational productivity. They're all over there increasing their operational productivity, making sure that their processes are smoother and that they work efficiently. So those 3 things solve these 5 problems. So, that solves the bad referral partner situation by improving referral relations. It stops the bad and shared leads situation by generating high quality leads. The lead costs are rising, so it combats that situation by controlling your advertising costs. You got no time. This will free up your time. And number 5, you got business forces, and this will help you compete. And we'll talk a little more about that in a second. The top producers in the industry are attacking these 5 forces. They are brutally attacking these 5 forces. And if you want to be a top producer or even close to a top producer, you need to attack. You need to not take a defensive mode on this. This is an attack, fight or flight situation here. So very important that you attack. So where do you start is the question. Well, you start with leads, and that's the simple answer. So you want to start with leads. You need to generate more leads, qualified leads, and you need to get them within your sales funnel, get sales conversations happening, and generate new business every single month. But you can't just do that with any leads. If you're dealing with, Realtor.com, we got Zillow, eLead, whatever here, they're just, you don't want low quality leads. You need high quality leads that are ready to go, ready to pull the trigger. So I got to say, here's the reality. Most businesses are a slave to their referral network, and that's factor 1. Or they're a slave to Zillow, LendingTree, or Realtor.com, which is factor 2. Or they're paying to market to the entire stadium of people, so to speak. They're marketing to everybody. They're batch and blasting, however you want to call it. They're trying to appeal to everybody at the same time. But that's factor 3. But this wastes valuable time and money because they're just wasting their energy on people that are not ready to go with them, not ready to take action. So that's factor number 4. And so you cannot compete with the business forces. You're basically weakened by all 4 of those factors, and you're just unable to compete with the business forces who are your rivals in the area, your powerful buyers and suppliers, your alternatives, software alternatives, SaaS alternatives and stuff, and your new entry into the market, which is new entries into the market, which is factor number 5. So what if you could pick out the exact people that were going to buy and only market to those people? Sounds pretty cool, right? Well, that's embracing marketing techniques. So let's just get into that. So, if you did that, you'd be able to show more ads to them than your competitors. You'd be able to control the conversation better. You'd be top of mind and the first choice when they're ready to pull the trigger. And you would gain an unfair advantage in your market and practically dominate it because you're able to really know the buyer intent on these people. You're embracing marketing techniques. So I'll tell you, our proprietary software allows us to do exactly that and then some. We can identify by online behavior who's preparing to get a mortgage. And we market to them on any channel, online and offline. We can reach them on anywhere, anytime, on any platform. We literally know them by name. So, we've got data on them. We know them by name, and we can put your mortgage business right in front of their eyes. Our technology tracks online user behavior. So then it goes back in time after a purchase to see what they did before they bought in your mortgage, in the mortgage industry here, and real estate, and among several others. Once we have a pattern of what they do before they buy, we can find others who are exhibiting this exact buyer behavior and in your area, near your business, right this second. Our system tracks over 200 million USA-based internet users. So the result, more profitable sales and a competitive advantage that no one can beat in your area. And what you end up getting is leads for 25% to 75% less. You're just getting a lower cost per lead. You're getting more profitable sales conversations, and you're really contacting people who are ready to be contacted. They are ready to take action, and you are beating everyone else to the punch. Also, from that, you get referrals galore. I mean, if you have a pre-qualified prospect looking to buy and they don't have a realtor, they're without a realtor. I mean, do you think you could make fast friends with a top producer, realtor? That's why we start with lead generation first. So this is number 2. This is enhanced referral relationships. So just by doing that first step and making sure that you have the data on the leads that you're going after, and you can target people in that perfect buying position, you will naturally generate more referrals and have more leverage with the leads that you're generating. And also, you can have an automated follow-up, which is absolutely critical. You need to automatically follow up with your prospects. You can't waste your time remembering every single prospect to follow up. And this generally gets a 40 to 60% response rate. So the industry standard is about 15%. So this is increasing operational productivity and making sure that you're staying in touch and you're nurturing those leads, even if they slip through the cracks in the very beginning. Maybe they're not quite ready to buy, but when they are, you're going to be top of mind and you will have followed up with them. So with that automated follow-up, you're going to see all of your leads in front of you. You're going to automate your follow-up messages. You're going to see actually who's being nurtured at the moment. You're going to be able to pre-qualify leads by scoring them based on their actions, which means that they, visit a certain landing page or a certain website, or they take certain actions, or click email links or anything within the emails. You're going to be able to, serve them messages and pre-qualify them, put them into different segments based on that. And you can basically contact the leads that are ready to buy by their behavior. You're going to see these guys are hot. This guy's ready. He's segmented. He's in the hot segment. Give this guy a call. You will probably close the deal. So back to the top priorities. Now what we just covered basically shows you that, first of all, you're embracing marketing techniques, just like the top producers. You're enhancing your referral relationships by generating leads that you can then leverage with real estate agents and anybody, basically, and create those partnerships with real estate agents. And you are increasing operational productivity by automating follow-up, having a CRM in place that does some automation and make sure that you're using a multi-channel approach to these leads and getting them at the right place at the right time. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is not for everyone, as you might have guessed. This is not for people who are just curious and have never considered advertising before. This is for people that are ready for growth, for fast growth. They're ready to embrace and target their exact market and dominate the marketplace. So this is definitely not for anyone that's just dipping into this and they're not quite sure what's going on. This is for professionals who understand ROI, recognize that that our technology is different than anyone else on the market, and that wants to lead the way in the mortgage industry in their area. You have a choice at this point, basically. So, you can take this info, you can leave, and you can try to do it yourself, and you can spend time, trying to build out this system and figure out how it all works. If that's what you want to do, that's totally fine. And obviously, we can give you some resources to help you out or whatever you need, but it's not, that's not a big deal. However, if this does appeal to you and it sounds like, you really do want to grow your mortgage business, you don't want to spend a ton of hours doing it, and you want results fast, you can jump on a discovery call with us and start growing your business, practically tomorrow. I know if you're in this position, you probably needed it yesterday. So, you can jump right into it with us. We can jump on a call. We can see if we're a fit. We can learn a bit about your business and how we can help you, and we can, devise a plan and get started. So, I just want to end this by saying that, results really matter. Results shape your credibility. We're committed to getting you the best possible results and growing your mortgage business, using data, using modern technology, and making sure that basically you're milking as much out of the leads that you're getting by doing automatic follow-ups. You're not letting anything slip through the cracks, and you're leaving no money on the table. So if you are ready to grow your mortgage business on autopilot, book a strategy call with us. Let's learn a bit about your business and how we can help you. And thank you so much for watching this. Again, I'm Alex from Lead Machine. Get in touch. Let us know how we can help. Thank you so much.